thing about the earth makes sense because Vermont just voted to go no GMOs, and Cuba's big on that. You eat those products there, they are not genetically modified because it never arrived.
So we would have a lot of earth farmers, and it could just be great because she rises above, and she's got all kinds of drapes, and in her drapes are all of these wonderful that she.
I mean, it takes half an hour just to look and find. Oh, look, there's some tomato, right?
So that was my idea. It's just a start of an idea. But the other idea I had was if I did that, I could use the students at San Alejandro.
And they would learn hands-on the stages of
and
this.
They would make some of these figures. I would probably have the piece digitally enlarged. Then it would need a tremendous amount of work.
Sure.
These kids can do.
Right. And what it would create, I would think, would be a group of students who have the skills to create great statuary. And that could be an industry that could be built up there. Is that something real? Or do you need the foundries of New York?
Well, you need to develop foundries there, but foundries are secondary. People use foundries anywhere in the world.
Right.
And big foundries are foundries that can handle big sculpture. They certainly could start a small foundry at the school, given the right people to teach them. But then you can make small works.
Right.
Foundries that do large works are few and far between. Sculptors know them, so
you don't want to create something new that's already done.
Forget the foundry part, but what you want to do, what I think is...
it's a cottage industry that's being created, in a sense. Professional cottage.
I was just... Ideologically, it would be an icon of a new... rising out of whatever they're in, which I think is pretty doldrums.
Right.
And so on that level, it's a very important symbolic icon. On another level, if a country gets out of it, any one of these figures can be reduced and be sold.
Yeah, just like you go to Paris and you get an Eiffel Tower, and you go to Cuba to get the victory because it's a universal.
You can get the whole victory, or you can get a little figure of the victory,
right?
Or you can get a postcard. So, but the main thing
is... And who made it? It's this team of students, and then they could eventually go to the other 15 universities, and each help start a similar school. Because apparently there's one for each. There's a university in each. Province.
So it's just an idea.
There's going to be some future teachers in there.
Yeah.
And then they're because I think there's a skill in learning, becoming a part of a skill.
Of a kind of revolution.
Yeah.
It's
a revolution of the personal.
Of the person, of the independence of the person, of the earth, and not of the general.
Right.
With a sword.
I love these thoughts. This was a good day.
You are so funny. All right, can we talk about you for a minute?
Sure.